Hello, my crafty friends. Well, today I have some fun pull tab card ideas that I want to share with you. And I have two different ways you can use these pull tabs in your card making. Hi, it's Lynn Dunn from Stamptastic Designs. Thanks so much for joining me today. In this episode of Stamptastic TV, I have two different card ideas I want to share with you that feature this fun and very simple little pull tab idea. Now, the cards in this video feature the Mixed Floral stamp set from Stampin Up, and I will also be using some of the greetings from a new stamp set that's coming out called Year of Flowers. But keep in mind, you can use any supplies you have on hand to create your pull tab cards. Okay, so this is the card that I am going to walk you through in this video, and then I'll show you the other card and just talk a little bit about that. But the concept for creating it is basically the same. So we're going to create this landscape style card, and it has this fun little pull tab here that just slides in and out. And I created a little window in the front so that when you pull on this card here, that you get a little surprise on the inside. So let me show you how to make this card. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is actually how I colored this image that I used to decorate the card. So I started with some early espresso ink. I like to use early espresso, but you can definitely use black ink. And I'm just going to ink up my image. And it's a very large image, so we'll stamp this on a scrap piece of white cardstock. And then I just simply used a variety of different stamping blends to color it in. And I say color it because I actually really didn't color it. So I'm going to show you what I did to just add color to the image without actually coloring the whole thing. So I just used the brush tip side of this Stampin' Blend. So this is Daffodil Delight. And I just kind of went along and just added color on different parts of the flower, so I'm not actually coloring the whole thing in. And we'll do that down here. And then we'll take the dark shade, and then we're just going to add some of the dark shade in here. And so this just kind of gives the illusion of like a watercolor look without actually having to watercolor. So you don't necessarily have to color the whole image. You can just add little bits of color to the image. So now I'm going to take a light blue. So this is boho blue. This is the light shade. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the flowers. I'm just going to add just a little bit on each of the flowers. I'm not going to color each of them in, but it's just kind of a fun way just to use your stamped images differently. You can certainly color them in, but I just wanted to go for this watercolor look. So now I'm going to use the light crumb cake, and actually this time I'm going to color this in. So we'll just color in the top of the flower, and then we'll just take the dark shade and just add some kind of right around where those dots are. Just blend that in a little bit. And now I'm just going to use the light shade of Mossy Meadow, and we're just going to add just a little bit, kind of like we did with the flowers. We're just going to go along these leaves and just add little bits of color. And then the stems I'll just color in. And that's all there is to it. And it just gives you a really fun and pretty look. So now I'm just going to use the coordinating die from the set and just cut out this image. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is you want to cut a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of white cardstock. And you're going to use some type of die to create a window in this cardstock. So I'm just using one of the Stylish Shapes dies. So this particular die creates a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 inch square. And so we will run this through our embossing machine. Okay, so once you create the little square shape, you can save this piece to create another card, but this is actually the piece that we are going to use to create our window for our pull tab card. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually emboss this. So we'll just lay this on our standard platform, and then we'll add this specialty plate over the top and send it through. Okay, so now we have our embossed front panel. So this is going to be our window for our pull tab. So our pull tab is going to go behind this. So the next thing we want to do is create the little section, the little pull tab section. So to create that, I have a couple different pieces here. So I have a 3 1/8 by 3 5/8 inch piece of black cardstock. And then I have a 3 by 3 1/2 inch piece of just some pattern paper. So these two pieces are going to get adhered together. But before we do that, I want to create a little pull tab. So I am going to be using the Keeping Tabs punch. And actually this is a bundle. You can get it in a bundle. It comes in either a punch or a die. But we're going to use the punch. And we're just going to create a little pull tab just by punching that out of some pattern paper. So what I want to do is I want to adhere this to the top part of this piece right here. So let's add some glue. We're going to add just a little bit of glue on the tab. And we're going to add it just up a little bit on the top here. And then you're just going to fold this over to the back, and it's going to create a really nice little pull tab for us. And then we can go ahead and add it to this black piece. So I'm making this card just a little bit different than I did the last one, simply because I ran out of this paper. So I'm going to add this little piece here. So I'm going to bring back the card, because what I did on this card is I just added a full piece of blue paper instead of this black. But for this card, I'm just going to split it up a little bit because I only have a couple scrap pieces of this blue left. So basically what we want to do is we want to flip this over. So we want to use the back side of this embossed piece. And we want to take this piece and we want to line it up with the top of this embossed piece. So we want our little pull tab to be sticking out just a little bit. We want the top of this black cardstock to be lined up with the top of this embossed piece. And then when we do that, we're going to add some dimensionals all the way around this. So we are going to be using some of these little foam dimensionals, the straight ones. So we'll hold that in place. And I'm going to start on the bottom and just put a piece right across the bottom. So this bottom piece here is going to be my little stopper. So this, with this pull tab section, can't go any farther than that little piece on the bottom. All right, so now we are ready to add those other pieces. So we will hold this in place, and you're basically going to go right next to it. You don't want to go completely up against it, because then it won't slide as nice. So you just want to provide basically like a little section for this to, you know, slide in and out nicely. So it's going to go like that. And then we'll put another piece on this side. So I do recommend these foam dimensionals, these long dimensionals. It's a lot easier to create with this. So we'll just add this one kind of right here. And then we'll just trim this off. Okay, so that's our basic pull tab. So that's what it's going to look like. So now what I want to do is I want to add this in here. Okay, so once you have your pull tab section and you have this window created, you're ready to put together the card. So this is actually going to go on this black cardstock. So I just have a 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 inch piece of black cardstock. And so this will just go right on there like that. But before I do that, I want to add a little surprise piece of designer paper on the inside here. So I basically want this to show up through the window so that when you pull that pull tab, it'll reveal this little piece on the inside. So I think that's where we're going to go. We're going to go with it right there. This piece happens to be 3 1/4 by 3 3/4, but you can use any size paper that you want. You just want a piece of paper that is big enough that it's going to show through that window. So we are going to add this right about here, I believe is where we're going to go. So before I push that down, that looks pretty good. So we'll add that. And then I am going to add a little greeting right on the inside here. So let's stick with the early espresso, and I'm just going to add a little greeting right up here. So I want it to be right about there so that it shows through my little window. Okay, so now I added a bunch of dimensionals off to the side here. We have our little strips, our little foam strips here. This is going to stay open because this is actually where your little pull-out section is going to lay. It's going to lay right in between those foam strips. So this stays open. This is the top. And we will just add this right to our card front. And then this gets tucked right in here. So that is going to go in here. So now we'll grab this piece that I created at the beginning, and this piece is just going to decorate this side of the card, but you'll notice that it's a little big. So I'm going to have to cut this leaf off down here on the bottom. So we'll just cut over here, and then we will cut down and we will cut over. Okay, so you just snip that down. And then we can add this kind of off to the side and towards the bottom here. But I want to stamp a little greeting on this blue paper that I added. So I'm going to use some early espresso ink. And we'll make sure our pull tab is all the way in. And we want our greeting to be probably right here. So let's add it right about here. So we're going to add a little bit of glue up here and then some glue over on this side and all the way down. And then you can add any embellishments or things that you want to add, but that's the basic concept. And then when you pull out the pull tab, you can take this completely out, and it says sending you a floral hug. And then you just need to tuck this back in and slide it to the bottom, so you have a really cute little card. And just to show you what the other one looked like, so basically I just changed it up a little bit and used up some scrap blue paper. Here I used a full piece of the blue paper, but it's the same concept. So isn't that fun? So you can do this with any size window. It doesn't have to be a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. You can make your window smaller. You can make your little tab, your pull-out tab, smaller if you don't want this as big. You can make just a small one that just has a very small greeting on it. So lots of different ways that you can use this pull tab idea in your card making. And of course, this one I created in landscape style, but I did also create one in portrait style, and I just used the different flowers. So this is a different flower from that particular set. And this time I just left the blue background the way it is, and I created my little pull tab here, and it pulls out and it has the little greeting or sentiment on the inside. You could add some white cardstock on the back here if you wanted to write a personalized message, but then when you pull it out, it just leaves a really pretty background that coordinates with this bottom piece. So isn't that fun? I just love this little idea. And then of course, if you really want to get crafty, you can turn this back to the landscape style, and you can have your pull-out come from the side. So that would be fun too if you had a little pull-out from the side instead of it coming from the top of the card. So super fun. So I hope these cards inspire you to give this little pull tab idea a try. Okay, so there you go. Now you have 2 different ways that you can use this pull tab idea in your card making. And if you enjoyed these card ideas, feel free to download the printable tutorial. You can find the link in the description below this video. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by liking it and sharing it with your friends. And leave me a comment below to let me know what you enjoyed most about the video and the cards shared here today. Have a fun and creative day, my friends. Take care.